teams, and we're underway from Lambeau. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Some breathing room.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And so much of today's football goes back to the old West Coast offense and scripting plays to start. Sometimes you script to attack. Sometimes you script to find out information. In this case, they got both. They attack for a big gain, and they have information that tells them we might want to come back to that play later.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And what a rookie year by Jordan Howard. When you go from number 3 on the depth chart all the way to number 1 and finish with over 1,300 yards, that's what I call a big-time season.
Well, those 1,300 yards, second in the NFL, also set the Bears' rookie rushing record, so something for them to build around next year.
Without a doubt. So 2017, it starts in the running game with Jordan Howard in Chicago.
Now Cutler. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And it's 3rd and short. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Cutler now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford, fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard from 10 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They come up in an offset. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Back to the air on second down. It's a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jarrell Freeman coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Rodgers. He completes it to Jordan Nelson. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Nice play, baby. Nice play. Nice left. Here we go. 50. Like 50.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Take it in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fight.
And he lost the football. Jeffrey with a catch right side. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
First down, they run with Howard. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Howard. And some room to roam now. 20. And he cuts it right and into space. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at it, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
They open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good spot.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, Lacey. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Kyle Fuller is one of those new breed, complete defensive backs. Eager to tackle, but a better cover man. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
They're in the nickel. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his targets covered. And he's taken down, but not before he gets gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Rodgers now on first down. Nelson's got it on the right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On first down, Rodgers out to the flat for Lacy. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Willie Young coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And Crosby puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick game.
On second down, Cutler. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Cutler. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Clay Matthews able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They'll run here. loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed of the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. It away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
He'll come out in the pistol. Now Rodgers. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now, standing just outside his own goal line. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. This is Howard. That's 2nd down. And a short gain there, so get it up only to about the 24. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This is going to be incomplete. Eddie Royal is intended target, and that brings him 4th down.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there, if you like zone defense.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball, at least least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have two with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, going to St. Louis when they move back to Los Angeles? Less culture shock. Less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one season as such. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Watch number 12. Watch number 12. Single receiver. Single receiver.
Off the play fake to Lacey. Here's pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's Rodgers. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The operative play right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On first down, it's Cutler. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Howard receives it from Cutler. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From midfield now, here's Cutler. He's got time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, Cutler. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. final shot before half for Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there. Yeah, they are there too. Davis, deep. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Rodgers will try again on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call interference.
Rodgers now to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
One receiver left, two to the right. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Oh, scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 22. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And they're going to speed things up here. So the offense has a 6-yard line. First and goal. On the ground, this is Lacer. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll run it with Lacey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Rodgers now on third and goal. That's caught at the 1. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On the sneak, Rodgers. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So it's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on it, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd down, here's Cutler. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now Cutler on 1st down. On the right side, this is Miller. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll be 1st down Bears.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. He finds his target, Royal. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air line. Here's Cutler, and his throw is going to be incomplete. See what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Again, it's Cutler. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
Yeah, they should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Cutler leads for Howard on the draw. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They go with Howard again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Cutler. It's caught. Eddie Royal. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Cutler gives it to Howard. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Bears are going to get a 1st. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. And this seemingly endless drive continues. From the red zone now, here's Cutler on 1st down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Again to Howard going left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. 9 yards to go. It's third down. From the gun on third down, it's Cutler. Wall making the catch over the middle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bears defense now back out onto the field. And you got to think both sides are remembering what happened the last time these 2 units were out there, that goal line stand.
The battle for the line of scrimmage, always key. But on a 4th down play, who's going to win that one? We talk about leverage so often. The low man's going to win that and maybe make a big play. But it really took all 11 doing their jobs and doing it really, really well. And that kept them out of the end zone.
Yeah, maybe some extra juice for them as this drive starts. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the third down pass falls incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there? And that's win the football.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loaded in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
They'll run with carry. Now loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Barth puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, This game's pretty well out of reach.
It'll take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Open man, the tight end Rodgers. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep left. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Howard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the handoff, this is Howard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, we stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think that...
Cutler kneels on it, and that should just about do it. Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the